Hey guys, it's Andy. You're gonna notice my voice sounds a little different. That's because I'm using my professional microphone now. The footage you're watching is of a storm going on right now, so sorry if you hear some of that in the background. It was just a pretty cool storm. I need some background footage. Now, before I continue, I have to stress something. If you don't want the fourth wall broken, don't watch this. If you find the story the way it is, everything fine, just stop watching right now, please. Because I'm going to go into a lot of stuff that you're probably not going to like. So, first off and foremost, I have a person to thank. A couple people, actually. Kelvin, you've been pretty good to me. Listen to the last video. Hold on. Technical difficulties, people. I just gotta double check to make sure my name is right. Kelvin, you've been pretty good to me. Your videos are pretty cool too. Keep that up. You'll go far on YouTube, I think. You just gotta play the waiting game. But you've got a lot of solid content there. But the person I want to thank most is TBYC Times. You have been fantastic to me throughout this entire project, and I owe a lot to you. I really hope you get popular on YouTube. You deserve it. I really like your videos, even though they're not really my demographic, but they are really good. So if you're watching this, thank you so much. There was a couple of times through this project that I just... How do I put this? I wasn't sure what I was... Just got dead quiet in here. That is never a good sign. Not a gimmick. It did just seriously did get dead quiet. Getting sidetracked. Sorry, I'm kind of a scatterbrain in real life. TBYC Times, thank you so much. This project, when I started it out, it was never going to be like a month-long, several months spanning series. It was going to be short, tell a simple story, get to the point, and then be done. And that's originally what I wrote. I only wrote up until going into the bad room, building it up, all that. And then there's going to be no more videos after that. But a couple of videos in, once a lot of you guys started noticing me, that's when it kind of hit me that maybe I should keep going. And so I did. I wrote and recorded a whole bunch of other stories. And other stories, just continuations. I wrote another about 30 videos worth. Breaking the fourth wall again, just like in this video. Everything from the very first video, every word, everything that's been in frame has been written by me. Nothing was accidental. I wanted to see what people would pick up on. And there's a lot of things you guys would pick up on. I won't spoil anything for you, but go back and my message that I found. When you're looking at that message, I need you to take the first letter of every single word, and then, well, you'll figure it out from there. Just take the first letter of every single word from the message. They're ordered properly. It shouldn't be too hard for you to figure out. Now that you've done that. Sorry, I have a lot to say. This is probably long, and I completely understand if you don't watch it. This will also very likely be the last video on my channel. I've just kind of decided that I should have ended things going into the bad room. I shouldn't have kept going after that. I wanted to keep going. I really did. And I had a whole story written out for it. And then it was going to be time travel, okay? I recorded the first, 5 episodes of the next arc. But creatively speaking, I didn't like how it turned out. So I just kind of stopped and gave up. And that's why you got the weird video you got today, which was following the string. That was a different direction I wanted to go, but I didn't like how that turned out creatively either. Ultimately, and I realize this now more than anything, I should have just stopped after the bad room video. That should have been the end of the series. I got everything I needed. You guys have been fantastic to me. I can't thank you enough. Seriously, guys, thank you. The support has been immense. I've been getting 20 odd views on every video, which for a channel that started out, oh gosh, a week ago? 2 weeks ago? I could look it up right now. I've got the computer in front of me, but I'm not going to. But for a channel that started that recently, that amount of casual traffic is pretty good on YouTube. That said, this was my first project. This was just to kind of figure out what worked on YouTube. I just wanted to tell a simple story. I didn't want anybody to take it seriously. That's why the device looked the way it did. I could have taken my time and soldered and made the buttons and the stopwatch actually work, but it wasn't worth my time. I just wanted to tell a simple story. I wanted to leave a couple of hints in the video, just see what worked and what generally didn't. And I learned so much from this, thanks to you guys. Once again, TBYC Times, thank you ever so much for all of your support. Like I said earlier in the video, there were a couple of times I almost stopped, but I don't know, because of you, I just kind of kept going. So thank you so much. If I ever do get bigger on YouTube, I will make sure to give you a shout out. Thank you, you've been wonderful. You too, Kelvin. Kelvin, you've been great. I think this has gone on long enough. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments and I'll be sure to answer. I won't link my next project, by the way. I think I'm going to do that one a little bit differently. I contemplated, one last closing thought here. I contemplated before ending this last video, or before making this video, if I'd continue finishing the series after this, and I decided I'm not going to. And that's because I think it really should have ended going into the bathroom, and then that was it. It wasn't really written. In the start, I didn't write it to go on as long as it did. It's run its course. If you guys have any feedback, anything you think I should have done differently, any questions at all, just answer them in the comments below. I'll be in and out. I actually did travel about 2 hours to get to the filming location to finish. And in the course of that time, I got a bunch of comments that they just kind of convinced me that it's time to move on to my next project. I'm Andy, guys, and I'm not sure. This will probably be the last video for me. I don't know.